So, Mira, you have actually lived in Uganda.
Not have actually lived, I
You still
live
do.
in
'Cause
Uganda.
You maintain, as I recall, multiple residences.
I certainly do.
New York.
But yeah, New York and Kampala essentially, and Delhi a little bit. But Uganda, I've lived, now 27 years.
Because your husband is from there.
My husband is from there. I made Mississippi masala there. 1989, I went there, met him, fell in love, gave birth to a son, planted several gardens, and created a film school, which is now 12 years old, called Maisha. So I have a real layered life there. And it is such a joy to be finally consolidating that life that I know from within to in the making of Queen of Katwe.
So how did you get together with Disney? How did they realize you were the perfect person to do this? And also bring Lupita in, who worked, as a production assistant?
As my intern
Oh my
for
God.
for some time. Yeah, I mean, well, it's amazing actually, and because the mantra of our film school, Maisha, is if we don't tell our own stories, no one else will. And so I am surrounded and devoted to local stories being told around in Kampala because you don't see that dignity of everyday Africa or everyday Uganda on screen anywhere, in any case. But so it was greatly ironic that this story of Fiona Mutesi came to me from Disney, from Hollywood. From Tendo Nagenda, who's a Ugandan-born vice president of Disney, who had a family reunion about 4 years ago in Kampala, calls me up from the bottom of my hill and says, I'm here with my entire family and can I come up for tea? And I said, okay. And he came up to my home and we took a walk in my garden, and seriously, in the bamboo grove, shows me this ESPN journal, little article on Fiona, this kid 15 minutes from my house in Katwe, who was a corn seller and now a chess prodigy and going to the chess Olympics in Russia. And he said, are you interested? And I said, I immediately, was interested. I said, I'd like to meet Fiona, and then met her. Again, funnily enough, in Lincoln Center, because she was playing Kasparov, down my street in New York with Robert Katende, and just loved her because she was so self-possessed and so modest and almost actually enigmatic, and but full of mischief, a lot of humor. And we made each other laugh very quickly. Also, I'm from Uganda, and so she felt immediately at home because I spoke with her and the whole thing, And,
How many languages do you speak?
I speak about 4 languages, yeah. I speak English, Hindi, Urdu. Luganda, I don't speak fluently, but I pretend. I pretend very well, and I have a good ear and eye, so they believe I do. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, this movie could have been forgive me for saying this, but it could have been a sort of Hollywood standard issue.
Easily.
Female empowerment,
I know.
up from poverty via winning at chess.
Absolutely.
And that's the center of it, of
Yeah.
course, and
Yeah.
it works because
Yeah.
it's a true story, but you make it colorful, vivid, real, authentic, and it's clear to me that you put a lot of detail,
Yes. Yeah.
a lot of location scouting,
Yeah.
a lot of reality into it.
And the thing for me was that I had to make a prismatic world, all the prisms of the world,